Can money buy security? Security is a state of being free from danger and threat. From a young age, I was taught that I needed money to survive and that money brought security. With money, I was secure, I was safe. However, despite how much I saved, it never seemed to be enough. Enough for what? My mind spirals into a series of what ifs. What if I get a chronic illness and can't work anymore? What if my parents get sick? What if my child needs to go to a special needs school or an overseas university education? What if all of this were to happen at the same time? This is my inner storyteller on steroids, repeating itself ad infinitum. I had my first awakening when I realized how strange it was to only attain peace if I had all the money to ensure that I would remain secure even if everything were to go wrong in my life. Overthinking at this rate fed an endless loop of worry and continuous struggle within. I began to realize that as long as my inner storyteller continued to be driven by fear, judgment, and despair, no amount of money would ever be enough. I saw that I had a choice to move towards joy and healing, and to recraft my narrative with money. I am reminded of a Thanksgiving party that I will never forget. My host, Leo, had moved from France to Portland to practice natural medicine and was hosting me during my stay. She had opened her home to everyone in the community, which was especially meaningful for other immigrants who didn't have their family close by. There were brightly colored lanterns, folks playing on the fiddle, singing and merrymaking, which made for the most festive atmosphere. And then, an elderly gentleman came waltzing through the door with a huge smile on his face while holding out a bunch of carrots with their roots still dripping with soil. "Happy Thanksgiving!" he roared. In our conversations, he described his work. Every day, I cycle around growing and giving people their food to bring smiles. What could be a better job? It was the first time I learned about community-supported agriculture and the natural healers in the community. He proclaimed proudly that because of the food he eats and the collective wisdom of the community, he has not fallen ill in the last 30 years. Perhaps financial security is just one of the many kinds of security, one that is externally oriented quest for happiness. Maybe we could turn the question around. Instead of only finding security in money, what do we really want to find security in? Beyond money, could we also find safety and security in being part of and belonging to a community with rich culture, talents, and gifts? Could we also find security in the peace of our own minds? Money can purchase a limited extent of security. However, it can never buy true peace of mind. Instead of fixating on the security that money can bring throughout somewhat exploitative means, I want to begin building security in regenerative ways that reinforce virtuous feedback loops.